Friends, welcome to our channel. As promised, we are going to show you how to make a powerful, immune boosting elderberry syrup today. Let me show you how to make it. Let's go. We have been blessed with a big harvest of elderberry this year. Let me talk about the benefits of elderberries before I start making that syrup for you. Many of you have heard about the health benefits for elderberry, and it's talked about widely in a lot of medical circles. It's packed full of antioxidants, flavonols, phenolic acid, anthocyanins, a ton of vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. All those things have been linked to fighting cancer and really supercharging your immune system. It's been known to really shorten symptom times for colds and flus, and it's also been shown to really reduce inflammation. We actually do purchase this from the local health food store in the form of gummies and syrup. And we go through it actually a lot. So this big harvest this year is a real blessing, so I don't have to buy these because it can get quite expensive. Our elderberry bushes are a few years old, and if you start from scratch and start to grow them, it's going to take a few years to be able to produce enough berries to be able to make your own syrup. July and August are the big harvest months. So I've got my last harvest here. I've had these frozen for about a month. Let's get to making that syrup. If you can find frozen berries, that is actually the best because the freezing process for these actually bursts the cells within the berries themselves, and it lets the juice out in the process much easier. This will take less time than buying dried berries. And fresh berries are a great option if you have them. But first, we need to wash these and get out all these little stems. So when you're washing your berries and picking them off, you want to make sure that you get out any green berries that have made it into your batch. Those contain hydrocyanic acid, or commonly known as cyanide. Although the ripe berries also have them, these green berries are a much higher concentration. And then of course get out any other debris. Just a heads up, make sure you don't consume the raw berries. They do need to be cooked. Some people can tolerate them in small amounts, but if you take too many of them, it could really induce vomiting and you could have nausea, diarrhea, etc. Cooking them is the only way to eliminate that. Okay, let's go over the ingredient ratios. There are a lot of recipes out there with a lot of different ratios. This one works for us. We've got 3 cups of frozen or fresh berries. We have 2 cups of water. We're gonna have 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/2 cup of honey, and then any spices that you want to add to this. So for elderberries, warm spices work well. So we're gonna use some ground fresh nutmeg and some allspice. You can adjust the amount of those per your liking. And if you want it sweeter, you can also add more honey. Okay, let's add our water and elderberries to our saucepan. We'll add that 2 cups of water and our 3 cups of elderberries. Now you're probably wondering why I have this thermometer in here. And that is because if you want to retain most of your vitamin C, we cannot bring this mixture above 140 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. If we keep it 140 or below for 30 minutes or less, we will retain at least 50% of the vitamin C. If you bring this to a boil, within 8 minutes, you will lose 100% of your vitamin C. So for us, we're gonna bring this up to a simmer, which is of course above 140, but then we're gonna back it off and back it down to 140 for those 30 minutes. We're gonna lose a little bit more than 50%, but that's okay. And it's also at this time that you can add your spices. Our berries are done simmering for that 30-minute period. Now we're gonna take them over to the sink and strain them out. So what you will need for this is another pot, a very fine mesh strainer, and a large spoon. We're gonna take our cooked berries and put them into the strainer, strain out the juice, but we're also gonna smash those berries to get all of the juice from the inside of any of them that didn't burst. Now this is the advantage of freezing the berries because the cells in the berries have already kind of burst open. So it's really easy to get all of the juice out of them. Unlike dried berries, it's much more difficult to do this process using dried berries, but if that's all you have, that's all you have. Now that we have our strained syrup, we can add lemon and honey. The residual heat from your elderberry syrup will dissolve the honey and the lemon will mix in nicely. You can keep this in the refrigerator for daily use. It should certainly stay great in the refrigerator for several weeks, but if you do want to can it, yes, that heating process will knock back the vitamin C and it will destroy some of the enzymes in the honey. But if you're going to keep it long term, you can water bath can it. So fill up the appropriate jar size that you want to fill up and then process it at the same time as a juice and per your elevation. Now it's time to fill up the rest of these and we'll probably give it away to some friends. I hope that was informative for you and that it shows you it's really easy to make this great medicinal concoction. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comment section below. Now go check out this video up here, which is our video on how to grow elderberries. Have a beautiful, blessed day. See you next time. Bye.